And welcome back to Ashes, Part 4 of Episode 2. How y'all doing?
I had to check myself.
So, the camera fades into Kessel. Now, it's a harsh world. Definitely not for the light of heart. There's orange rock covering the scenery, a green sky above it, harsh winds blowing throughout, and you see several stormtroopers standing at attention and an officer standing there with a data pad as these 25 people are being escorted out into the opening. And the officer looks at all 25 and is like, "Is that everybody on the list?" They're like, "Yes." And he looks at them and smiles and says, "Good news. We've negotiated with the company your release." Relief kind of flushes on a couple of their faces, but some of them are still defiant. He says, "But unfortunately, we cannot let terrorists just roam around the galaxy freeloading. So we've decided to alter the deal." And before they could even say anything, the stormtroopers just all in unison and start opening fire and dropping these 25 people down to the ground, mowing them down. After a few minutes of fire, there's just a pile of steaming bodies. And he looks down at the data pad and goes, "Wait a minute. What about this prisoner?" And they take it. "Oh, she's in the lockup, sir." "All right, well, go take care of her." And he nods, and he motions to a couple stormtroopers, and then behind the officer and the stormtroopers, you hear a voice. "I have a feeling you're going to need my help with that." And they turn to look over their shoulders, and you see an Imperial in black armor with the Imperial cog on his shoulders, and strapped to his belt is what looks like a disc with two sockets on the end hanging from his belt. He says, "You're definitely going to need me for this." They nod and they start going down the hall. They don't have to travel far. They go through a few locked areas. There's a bunch of Imperials evacuating the facility. They turn into their science wing. They go past all their experiments, which are actually being lit on fire and being torched so that none of it can be recovered. Imperial intelligence officers are throwing data pads and stuff into a big fire to burn the evidence. They're purging the servers as their technicians are typing furiously on the computers. They pass through a bunch of rows of banks and reach this door that is heavily barricaded. And in front of the door are two giant stormtroopers that are about 10 feet tall in black armor. And they're just standing there, their faces plain. And the man in the black looks up at them and goes, "At ease. Get ready for departure." And they nod and they're like, "Affirmative." And they start walking forward. Hanging on the wall are these exoskeleton droid units with these sharp-bladed arms as armor is being socketed onto them. And next to those droids, where the armor is being taken out of and just kind of compressed onto them, is the box that has the logo of Cooper Industries on it that we had seen earlier in a vision. The box is completely being offloaded, and these armor plates are being drilled onto these robotic exoskeletons. The Admiral goes, "I didn't think we'd be able to get the Dark Troopers out of here on time, but it looks like we're making great progress." The man in the black just turns his head and says, "It won't matter if she gets out." They open the barricaded door and they step in, and there is a small frame of a teenage girl who is rather emaciated. It looks like a Bacta tank per se, but you could tell that from her emaciated form, it's not really healing her. If anything, it's suppressing her. He smiles and he turns to them and he says, "You won't be needed." Stormtroopers salute. "Roger that." And they turn on their heel and they walk out of the room. And he looks at the tube, grins wryly, and turns on a double-bladed lightsaber. And the scene cuts to the Star's End sitting there in front of several Star Destroyers. The comms officer you were originally talking to is like, "I'm sorry, Star's End. It appears that your ship does not pass our security. We cannot allow you through. You don't have permission into the Kessel system. I recommend you turn around now and head back. You see a lot of the Star Destroyers are blasting into hyperspace and flying out of here.
Oh, well, that's kind of good.
Well, not all of them are going, just some of them. The
I mean,
interdictor is still there.
Probably still a fucking ton. Well, he didn't just shoot us out of the fucking sky. That's good. we're at a good start. So I'm gonna say, I don't know how it's possible that we haven't been cleared. We were here merely a week ago, and the deal was not completed. We are here to complete the deal. What about the deal?
The deal, sir.
Yes, the deal. We delivered our part of the bargain. You have delivered nothing.
Oh, right. Well, we'll have an Imperial shuttle bring the prisoners up to you.
Very well. We will await
cut.
delivery of the prisoners.
You guys can
So
see
can I
Kessel
shut
in
the
the
link?
distance. It is definitely visual. Like, you can definitely see it from your ship, but it'll take a good 30 minutes in full flight to get there.
That's actually good. So I'm going to cut, I'll say, how long until we should expect delivery?
They cut the comms.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I'll turn to my dogs and I'll be like, this is not good. What should we do?
I'm not
Valeria?
liking this at all.
No.
Valeria's thinking, and she says, well, we can wait for the shuttle to get here. It's going to have to board with us, right?
Right,
I
but...
meant here and I might be able to sneak onto the shuttle. If they're bringing the 25 people to us, Damn Jam and Grodd have no reason to be there. They could fly away.
It also
And
appears
then
that they're
you-
leaving.
That is very interesting. If we
Hmm.
wouldn't get blown up in the sky, I'd report this immediately.
Yes. It's not worth risking a signal, but it is worth waiting a little bit, I think.
Listen, I know your daughter is in danger. She puts a sympathizing hand on your arm. Probably the first time that you've actually seen her sympathize with you and not her own cause. But waiting might be the best bet. At least to allow us to formulate something that makes sense.
I've waited 13 years. I can wait another 30 minutes.
I wonder. She kind of pets her chin. Grodd, how bad do those Clatuinians need you?
You've seen my bounty.
I have. But how crazy do you think they'll be?
Clatuinians, they're pretty crazy.
They did just lose 3 of their cruisers. They'll probably be pretty pissed.
Well, Grodd, you happen to know their encryption rating or codes, right?
Yeah, I've studied them.
Well, if we set the encryption codes right, we could possibly send out a message to them saying that we have Grodd.
What's the likelihood of that being detected by the Empire?
Oh, they'll detect it. They just will have to take time to encrypt it.
But then they'll know that we're communicating with pirates and consider us terrorists and blow us out of the sky.
Yes, but if you and I are on Kessel already, it might give these guys the distraction they need to make a landing.
Very clever, Valeria. Very clever. Remind me to buy you a drink.
I don't drink. She winks at Grodd.
Well, I thought you were pretty cool till then, but...
You don't
Guess-
like being used
Deal
as
breaker.
bait? Come on, man.
She don't drink. I can't be with you.
Well, he knows that's not true because she was just drinking with him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she did have a
Yeah,
drink back then.
she winked at you like, I don't drink. I do drink.
She doesn't want to go out with Mr. Square here over here.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
Grodd
like,
will
I don't
say-
do anything wrong here. I do everything wrong.
Well, she doesn't put out, that's for sure.
Yet, homie. Hold
Yeah,
up. That shit's going to
Yeah, I
be
was going
crazy.
to say, you've known her for what, 4 days?
Yeah, well, she's a part stripper.
She
Dude,
was
she's
posing
like
as a stripper.
covert agent, yeah.
So
Well, I
it,
mean,
Yeah,
it doesn't
Grodd
take
can't
long
get-
before you start seeing an Imperial shuttle show up on your scanners that's departing Kessel.
can we scan the vessel for life signs?
Absolutely. It's going to be a perception rating of 3 purple.
Good.
Oh, but you know what? I think I'm going to spend a dark side point.
So, upgrade.
Yeah, upgrade on the difficulty side.
Okay. No problem. Perception. Boom shakalaka. Oh,
Oh.
good God, son.
I will allow you to take the 5 strain, or I will allow the ship to take the 5 strain.
As much as I would
Your
love to give it to the
choice.
ship, I'm not going to do that, but I'm about to pass the fuck out, that's for sure.
Okay, I've got a way to spin that threat then. So you succeed. There are 4 life signs on board.
So how many strain should I take?
Oh, you should take all 5.
Oh, okay.
Because you immediately have a flash of terror. As the screen cuts, here, you feel yourself being sucked into another vision.
Can I, like, sort of try to get out of the way of communication? Like, can I get out of the cockpit before this starts?
You're not in the cockpit, you were standing in the hallway because you were using the holo projector.
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to kind of fall to the ground there.
Yeah, you're starting to have a vision. And
I'm going to fall to my knees so I don't hurt myself.
Grodd, you start to have a vision too. And the two of you see this dream of Darth Vader standing there alone, calling out for someone, when these white individuals show up in cloaks, and another individual shows up in a cloak, and they all turn their lightsabers on. And Darth Vader just turns his lightsaber on, brings it up to his face, and then they clash. And then there's a flash. Grodd, the vision's too much for you to take, it breaks. So you're just sitting there in the turret like, what the hell was that? Here, you go deeper into the rabbit hole. As the vision starts to turn into that evanescence area that you had been so familiar with. And you just hear a female voice, "Oh my god, Daddy, they're here!" And you flash into a vision of you inside this glass tube. And while you're inside this glass tube, you feel yourself being repressed, being contained, like the power in you is just being drawn out. And through the convex shape of the tube, you see a gentleman in black clothing turn on a double-bladed lightsaber and start to approach it. Panic fills you, and you see these female hands that are blue feeling around, and then her eyes look past the guy with the lightsaber onto a table where they had taken that crystal that she found and hooked it up to a machine. She looks at the crystal, holds her hand out towards it, and scratches on the glass with her nails and actually causing small scratch marks onto the glass. And the crystal starts to shake. And then it shrapnelizes. And the gentleman in the black shields himself and looks at her with a glare. He goes up to the glass, hits a button, and says, "Your time is up. Your father will never save you." And then the vision fades out. And now you're back on the ship.
Man, so like you guys are like a little bit distance from me, but you just hear from the back of the ship, you just hear me yell out, "No!" Like totally cheesed, I guess, but that's my reaction, man. I'm like, no. And
I would think Valeria at this point is on the ground next to you, like lifting you up to see if you're okay.
yeah, so oh shit, if she's that close to me, like I would, because I was like seeing stuff through my daughter's eyes, so I feel a threat. So like I'm gonna like shove her, like just not like a full on like.
I think she was kind of
full on
right.
Get out of here shoving. Like just.
I
knock
think
her.
she was kind of expecting that because
Yeah.
of you're in a, like a seizure like state, so she's
And Rod
restraining
told her
you.
stay away from here when he gets mad.
She uses her martial arts prowess to bring her arm around yours to subdue it and grab you by the forearm, and she does it with both of them, and she draws you really close, and she's like, "Focus on my voice. Focus on my eyes. We're going to have trouble here in a minute. Focus. You
Yeah,
need
so
to get
it
on
sorta
that shuttle." And
Shrinks
that's when the
down.
shuttle starts to fly up and then docks down on top of the Star's End.
So I look at her and I'm like, "I'm sorry. This mission is more intense than I expected it to be, but we will make it."
Yeah, well, get your shit together.
I shake my
around.
head and I'm like, "Yes." But I slap myself across the face.
She turns around and she's like, "We can freak out when it's done."
I'm
She's
"We must
like,
hurry."
"Damn jam, what's going on out there?"
What does Damn Jam see? Just the shuttle.
The shuttle,
Docking?
like, you actually see an indicator on your comms saying that contact has been made.
The shuttle's here. It's docked as we speak.
So she walks over to the airlock, which is up above, and there's a little elevator that goes up. And she says, well, here, you were the one that spoke to them. Here to do the honors?
Indeed, let's go. I'm better now. Let's do it.
She
I'm
motions to it.
obviously still flustered, but
It's a one-man elevator, but you can go up to the top airlock and then start escorting people down.
yeah. So I'm gonna make my way as the airlock goes. I'm gonna take that moment to compose myself and get myself back together. But at this moment, like inside, I'm panicking because like I know I have to hurry. It's gonna take like half an hour to get presumably to where she might be. I don't even know where the hell she's at. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but
This elevator could not move any slower.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm
Yeah.
getting ready to talk to these guys, so I'm putting my diplomat face on.
Yeah, so the elevator lifts up, and you see the iris of these shuttles airlock open, and you come right out at the bottom of it. And before you, you just see 25 bodies riddled with blaster wounds. And that's when you hear, "Don't move." And you feel a blaster pistol, or a blaster rifle press against your back.
I'm gonna raise my arms, but like I'm gonna purposefully raise them high so like my huge arms fall down. And I'm just like, we came here to negotiate, not to fight.
There won't be much of a fight, now will there?
And I say, apparently not. What do you intend to do?
We were expecting you.
Do you know who I am?
Not exactly, but we were expecting your company.
Then why did you kill our exchange agreement? I assume you intend to go back to the original agreement.
All of a sudden, this door opens to the cockpit, and you see a captain come out. Funny, we've received an interesting threat before you arrived. Would you care to see it? And he hands you a hollow vid.
I'll happily check that out, man.
So the hollow vid turns on, and it looks like it's a message, and you see Cooper, and he is enraged. You spineless Imperial pricks. Our negotiation was the girl. One prisoner, one tank. You fuck that up. Don't give me this pity little list of 25 rebel. I don't give a shit. We had a deal. You renegotiated. Now we got problems. I'm coming for you. You better be ready. You might not know when. You might not know how. But I'm going to shake the foundations of this galaxy until you are brought to justice.
Oh, fucking goddamn it.
Are you the shaking of the foundations, mister?
My name is Herr Plintow, and I guarantee you I am here to shake no foundations. I'm merely here to complete this deal. I was not aware that my boss was going to intervene, knowing this, I suppose I should turn around and leave, if you will allow me to do so. And I will discuss this directly with my boss.
Well, come now. We are honorable and true to our say.
So I assume you intend to release the girl?
Oh, no. We made an agreement with the businessmen. 25 rebels. Here they are. When can we load them on your ship?
I look at him with disgust, but I'm like, very well, let us load your refuse onto my
ship. The stormtrooper kind of relieves his aim on your back.
Yeah, so I put my other arm down.
Yeah, you could activate the elevator and start taking bodies now if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing it. I'm going to start to look around, too, and see if I can see any way to sneak and me or a droid or the girl here somehow.
So, yeah, you come down. You've got a body or two. The iris shuts. And Valeria's standing there, and she's like, oh, my gods, what happened?
They killed them all. I don't think this was ever a deal that we were going to make successfully. How do you intend to sneak onto the ship?
We don't. You still have that thermite?
To what end?
Let's blow the fuckers out of orbit.
That won't help us leave here.
I'm not worried about that.
My
She
anger
goes
is
over to
with
the
Coop.
con. She goes over to the con and she's like, "Damn Jam, you
Yeah.
can get us that planet sooner than 30 minutes, can't you?" And I'm not going to accept no as an answer.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like you've been used to pushing the ship through hell. I want you to do the same thing. You got it?
Roger that.
All right. Good. She turns over to here and she's like, "Look, it doesn't take an Einstein to know what you are."
An angry father.
Perhaps that's enough. I need you to get to comms, and I need you to try to scramble us as much as we can. Unfortunately, judging by our previous conversations, I don't assume you have the skill.
Not particularly, no. Perhaps I can get the droid to do it.
But if we can disrupt this shuttle and blow it up, it's going to give us some time to get over there. I assume 5 minutes before fighters are on our tail?
Perhaps, if that.
All right. And this place is a cargo facility, right?
Yes.
Let's take the bodies.
That's what we're... Yes, they're loading.
And once we're done loading all the bodies, we wait until the fighters are behind us, and we release our cargo.
Of the bodies?
Yes. Stick with me, man.
Okay. And then?
I don't really have anything after that. I just assumed it would slow the fighters down and we can make a book for the planet. Unless you guys have any better ideas.
Well, that's fine with me. I don't think we can survive that. There's too many Star Destroyers here. But my daughter's on that planet.
Is to
Let us
take
go.
this shuttle?
My plan was to turn around and make Cooper pay for his betrayal of my family. But
What are you talking about?
Your plan is sufficient. I do want to go down there, but I hate to risk my crew.
Let's ask Damn Jam and Grodd then. Let's see what they want to do.
So how many troopers are on this shuttle?
4 troopers and a captain. Or no, 3 troopers and a captain. He only scanned 4 life signs.
Well, we're downstairs.
Well, everybody is now.
Okay,
Everybody's
we
down.
heard this whole conversation.
Yeah. She put it over comms.
Could we just, like, strong-arm them? Like, just take them?
I think that's a
Dress
better
up in
idea than
there.
anybody else has.
I mean, that's what here's at the point where he can't even think straight right now. He's so fucking mad. He just doesn't know what to do.
Just knock them out, take their armor. We got the codes. The shuttle already has the codes. It'll get us down there.
Yeah,
As long
but
as we don't
the
get-
elevator, Grodd, only has 1 spot. We need to at least get 2 people up there to make that work.
Here, why don't you go up there and tell them you need a hand? See if you can get at least a couple of them, maybe 1 or 2 down here. We'll take care of them, and then
Yes, that's a good idea.
You know what I'm
I'll go down and start a conversation. Someone come down to help load the bodies and stay, and then another person come down and we'll start the
Her.
ambush. Yes.
Her. You said Cooper betrayed us?
He betrayed my family.
How did he betray us? I don't know what's going on. Because he's a...
He told me
Tangents.
my daughter was dead.
and Grodd's going to step in and say, like, here, he did that to protect you from yourself. If you would have known your daughter was alive, you may have been already dead.
I would
by
be
now.
here right now doing this.
Exactly,
11 years
she
ago,
says. Valeria holds her
saving
hands
my
up.
daughter.
She says, all those years ago, the Imperial strength around here was even stronger. Look how irrational you're being.
Thank you for your help. That's why I'm relying on your aid.
I probably would have lied to you, too. Jesus Christ. Well, she
Now
doesn't say
compose
Jesus Christ.
yourself.
Jabba the Hutt. No. She goes, Grodd, you want to help us out with this? Maybe we all 3 of us can go up there and rattle some bones.
Well, it's only a 1-person elevator, though, right?
Yes,
Right.
we'll go one at a time, but quickly following each other. As the body goes up, come down with it.
We won't need that. Just open the iris. We won't even need the elevator.
It'll just space them all.
No, you guys are attached. The elevator is just how you get up and down into their ship. So you guys are currently attached in a tube. So she's saying, open the door to the shuttle, and instead of using the elevator, she has another idea.
Just jump down the
Okay,
tube.
so
She
you guys
pulls-
are taking the shuttle?
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
idea. If
See,
we
what do you
take-
want me to do?
You can just pretend to fly off towards the Kessel Run and then come back on the backside, right?
Yeah, just go like maybe other side of the planet.
Go back
They
go
can't
back the
scan you.
main way, and then come through the Kessel Run? Because that'll take days.
Go
Or are
back
you
to
talking about
Mars.
just-
Go back to Mars Diner and come back, and we'll survive on the planet with my daughter.
That'll still take
You'll come
days.
and rescue
All I
us.
suggest is you get out of scanner range and loop
Yeah.
around.
Just go like the other side of the planet where they can't like scan you or something like that. And
All
then yeah, just come back around.
Okay. It's
Can
your
I
guys'
borrow
ball
your
game.
blaster?
That'll probably take, what, a couple hours?
Yeah, it shouldn't take long. I mean, as long as I'm not leaving the system, we should be fine.
Right.
I just don't want to strange you guys.
If we have to steal a ship, we will.
And that shuttle is immune to the effects of that interdictor. It'll be able to hyperspace out just fine.
Okay, so once you guys get free and hyperspace out, are you going down the main way?
Yes, we would have to. I don't
Okay,
think
so
they
you want
have
me to
coordinates
just
for that.
do you want me to just hyperspace out back to Maz, or stick around before you guys leave, and then once you guys leave, hyperspace with you?
She looks over to
Because
you.
I'm gonna have to go the back way. If you guys can get through the interdictor, but I'm gonna have to go the back way just to try to get out of here.
I think it would probably be more wise to just go out of sensor range, wait a specified amount of time, and then check back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll leave him with the Cladtoween kind of wanted message that we have
The
grabbed.
encryption thing.
Yeah, the encryption.
Yeah.
And I'll say, use this, if things get hairy.
Okay.
Give
You
us
still
8 to
taking
12. Give
R5?
us. Grodd, can you use computers at all well enough to get us through there?
Not really.
I'm sorry,
To
damn Gem. We might need to if it's possible to take him. We may need him to find Sarah.
Well, don't we have the astromech droid?
Right, that's who we're discussing.
I'm talking about R5.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take
We were
R5.
discussing
You
leaving
take
him
that.
behind. Yeah.
Well, of course I'm taking that. You think I'm gonna leave him with you guys? You guys will never get off that fucking rock. And I gotta keep Vitar with me to keep the ship together just in case if anything happens, so you guys can't take him either. Because he'd be the next best bet instead of taking R5.
Oh yeah.
And he's gonna draw too much attention.
Yeah.
Alright. So here's the plan. We'll detach, you guys take the shuttle, I will move out of sensors range. How long do you want the wait for?
I would say 8 hours or to 12 hours, depending on what the Imperial fleet looks like it's doing. If they keep
Okay.
flying away, if they're still leaving, wait a little bit longer. If they're all gone that you think is going to leave, go ahead.
And any trouble starts to brew and it looks like you guys might not get out, contact Cladtoween, let them know about Grodd, and draw them in.
I would say when you come in, contact them no matter what. As long as Imperials
me-
still remain. If
Yeah,
the Imperials
as
are
long
gone,
as-
don't do it, because then we'll have no one to fight them.
Right. So that's why I was saying, if they appear to be leaving, no problems. I won't send the message. If they're not leaving, they're sticking around, I will send the message. If things get too hairy, you want me to just jet?
If you can't get back in 8 to 12 hours, so be it. We'll do what we can. If you need to jet.
Where do you want to rendezvous at?
At the Rebel fleet at Mars Diner.
You sure that's a good idea?
They can protect you, or you can find refuge with them until you can get back to Cooper. And let him know what happened to us and to send aid, if he so desires.
Now, would the ship
And
be
then
able?
I'll also tell them about the holo message that I saw. So it does seem like Cooper's as pissed as me right now.
Would the
Okay.
stars then be able to scan like the planet and detect like a thermite explosion?
I say we keep a signal. I mean, even if they detect it, once we send it, we can
Probably not this kind of thermite explosion because it's just like a thermal detonator.
Okay.
All right. 8 to 12 hours. Nothing happens. I'll wait. If
That gives
shit
us
goes
time
down,
to walk in case we have to find the place.
all right.
Yeah.
What do y'all
I
think?
got-
I mean, that's just my guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not the greatest plan in the world, but it's a plan, and we'll do what we have to.
Valaria whips out a grappling mount and she hands it to here. She's like, if you and Grodd use this, the two of you can get up there right now without using the elevator.
And I basically grab here and I toss that shit. Just no questions asked. I'm ready. I mean, I grab Grodd. I'm
I
sorry.
was to say, he's like,
I
guys,
grab myself.
I got this, yeah. So she looks at Grodd. She says, you're handy with a gun. Get up there and clean house.
Oh, do you have your gun?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's already drawn.
I'll pull
right,
us up, baby.
So yeah, so the iris opens and you go, pew, tink, and it starts to propel the two of you up. And at first, the stormtroopers just see it attached to the ceiling, and the officer goes, go, 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 detach, detach, detach. But before they could detach, you and Grodd come right up to the bank. The iris closes, but the shuttle detaches as soon as they're aboard. He's like, get us out of here! And now you guys are in a fight.
Oh, shit.
Seems like we got.
And as that happens, before they go into the initiative, I'm going to look at Valera and go, what the hell did you just do?
He gave here a grappling hook and he went down.
She just goes, I didn't do anything.
You're the special ops operative. You're supposed to be prepared for this shit. Damn.
She doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, I probably wasn't supposed to do
Now
that.
what do I do? Do I wait? Do I go with the plan?
I don't even know if Grodd is equipped to do what we need to do. I don't know. Let's just head to the planet. I'll get to the gunner.
Head to the planet?
She goes up the ladder. Ting, 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 ting.
Oh my god, I love this girl.
All right. I'm going to need Grodd. I'm not going to roll initiative for the pilot of the shuttle because I really highly doubt he's going to be like, oh, time to put on an autopilot and go over there and fuck people up.
Fight, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm only going to roll for them, but I need Grodd in here to roll initiative, please.
Oh fuck me, and no,
No,
sir.
that's not right.
So cool, we're prepared.
Oh, I don't have those things, do I?
No, you have
No.
to reset it.
Okay, great. I'm gonna reroll that. That was troubling. Very troubling. That's better. That's how we roll.
Wow, Grodd. Definitely up on the initiative there, I see.
Hey, he's gonna be all right. We're good. That's my dog.
Yeah, we got this.
Yes,
Maybe not.
I believe I can punch out 4 dudes on Dad Rage alone.
Dad Rage? Dad
Rage alone, baby. Yeah.
Dad Rage for the win. Okay. Well, this is interesting. A PC... Oh. A PC goes first. Then 3 NPCs, then a PC. So out of you two, which one would like to go first?
Go for it,
me.
Dad.
Are you sure you're the one with the weapon? So I mean, you're welcome to shoot as we're flying up.
Well, what do you got for combat, though? I mean, like
Punching. I punch people and I grapple them.
And you're not using your force things yet.
I don't have anything.
He doesn't have anything.
Oh, I just punch people. That's what I do, man.
He's
I'm really
the
good at
negotiator.
punching. I'm good at that, but that's all I do.
Yeah, as he's hanging on to this grappling hook, and actually, I picture him here hanging on to the grappling hook, and he's kind of grabbing onto Grodd's hanging onto here's shoulder, and they kind of just pop out of the iris there, and you know, on all one motion, you know, as he comes up, he just takes aim at one of these. Let's go after one of the troopers here.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and give you a boost die because they are not expecting you to be like bzzz and shooting as you're going up. So let me get this into scope for you so that you can see what's going on. I'm going to remove the ship off the board
Oh yeah.
for now. Oh, man, here.
Yeah, my strain, it's
That
off.
strain.
It's too live, man. I can't take any strain, y'all.
Wow.
I need to get some advantages so I can drop that strain down. It's bad, dudes. It's really bad. I'm like the ship at the beginning of this mission.
Yeah, it's like you and the ship just swap places. All right. Grodd, you see an officer and 2 stormtroopers. Go.
So we're going at the short range, right?
Yep. 1 purple, 1 blue. Which
Can I
one are you
click on
shooting at?
them or probably?
No, there's no need to.
Probably
This
the
is,
one like
This
top
right
right.
here is. I'm actually gonna make this guy smaller so that you can see that he's the officer. There we go. So top right,
Yeah, top right.
open fire. 1 purple, 1 blue.
Come on, baby.
Roll
Come
on
on,
your
baby.
weapon.
Come on, baby. Oh,
Oh no,
Is
that's
that-
not right.
that's not right at all.
I got so excited
you know
for a
what?
minute.
I
I'm
had
like,
to
this
Yeah,
is
it
reset.
wasn't
bad.
cleared.
Hang on, I had to reset my feet. Oh,
That was-
I reset it, but I didn't click on a white space to confirm the reset. So try it again. Still, good
Real
job.
good.
You nailed
Two
them.
advantages.
2 advantage. Do you want to give? You can
I
pass
can't-
2 advantage to here.
Would that clear up some of his strain? Could he use
No.
it on his strain?
Nope.
Oh,
Or you could use it on yourself because you're not doing so hot in the strain department.
take it for yourself. Yeah, you're good.
It's
can
got to
you
be
disarm
2
with
for.
2? Can you disarm with 2, homie?
You can use 1 to cure your strains. So you can recover 2 strain. You could recover 1 strain and give 1 advantage to here.
I'll
can
recover
also-
1 strain and 1 advantage.
Okay, so on your strain, when you click on your token in the little green circle, put +1, and then here you get an advantage on your next attack. And so you clicked on the skill ranged, didn't you? You
Yeah.
didn't go to combat and click your weapon. So if you go to combat,
Oh.
because you can click on your weapon and do the same thing. But the reason why I was asking is because I need to know what damage you do.
Well, I got to get down to combat.
Yeah, so if you click that, you see that D20 where it says blaster pistol? If you would have rolled that D20, it would have added everything in for you.
Damage
But
6.
it does 6.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 away from a critical. Nuts. Yeah, so you hit the stormtrooper, and he's just like... The blaster pistol skims off his laminate armor, and it does no damage.
Shit. Snap.
Damn.
That's not good.
Yeah.
My turn.
Oh, Christ.
The stormtroopers open fire, and they're going to do it as a group, which means it gets upgraded. And they're going to open fire on you, Grodd. They hit, so you take 6 damage, and
Wait.
it is a crit.
Damn.
Wait. You didn't put any difficulty with that.
Oh shit, you're right.
Good job, Chris. Appreciate you.
I'm just going to re-roll it then. I shouldn't have re-rolled it.
Damn.
Okay.
That was worse.
You know
Well-
what? That's my bad. I'm not gonna sit there and re-roll it and dick you over like that. So I'm just gonna roll there. 2 threat eliminates their 2 advantage from their original roll, so they
We can
don't
work
get a
with
critical hit. So you just take 6 damage,
6 minus.
Still brutal.
Oh, so
Still brutal.
and then click on your red circle and put plus however much damage after your soak.
So it's 5.
Next up is the officer. The officer takes aim at here. Ooh, here you take 7 damage.
Okay.
And what's your soak?
4.
So you take 3 damage.
That's not so bad.
I don't know how the hell I have 4 soak, but... Well,
You're,
whatever.
you're brawn.
Yeah, okay, that
You're
makes sense.
buff.
I'm beef as yeah, he hit my muscles, baby. It bounced off my
beefcakes.
muscles.
You're beefcake.
Beefcake!
All right.
Okay, one
Now
more,
it's
baby.
here's turn.
Oh, Was that all 3 of them?
They fired as a group to
Oh,
increase their ability.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to leap because we're still like, in my mind, we're still rocketing up, and when I get to the top of the thing, I'm gonna try to jump and use the height to basically like tackle the officer and just tackle him to the ground.
Roll in athletics with 2 boost die. 1 for your jump, 1 for the grappling hook assisting you, and 1 because the advantage that Grodd passed to you.
Okay, and what's that
Come
against?
on, baby. Come on.
The difficulty is going to be versus Brawn, so it's 2 purple. Or, I'm sorry, 3 purple.
Okay. And that's athletics. Boom shakalaka. Yes. Yes, sir. Well, that ain't right. That ain't right, baby. Something's up with that. I'm not that beefy.
Do it again.
I'm not beefy. But I'm
I had to
not that
click
beefy.
the white space again. I need to remember to do that. So,
Oh, my ninja. I can get some
Okay.
strain off me, though. That's good.
yeah, so you get
Yeah.
2 strain off of you. But basically what it means is that when you go to grapple him, he fights you back.
Okay. So I'm just over there by him. That's fine.
Yeah, now you're in engaged distance with him.
Oh,
It's just
I'm
a-
sorry. Go ahead, brother. I'm gonna let you handle that.
No, you go ahead and move up.
Oh,
You were
okay.
attacking this guy?
Oh no, the officer.
Oh, the officer.
Yeah, I'm trying to tackle.
Oh. I thought you were attacking a store. Could you redo that with only 2 purple?
Yeah, sure, man.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I thought
I
you
was
were
thinking
attacking
that's a beefy
stormtrooper.
officer, but hey, maybe they keep him strong.
He's like,
you know?
wow, get the rebel swine. Going to tackle him. Oh! So you've
that-
already recovered the 2.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You've
Um,
already
yeah.
recovered the 2 strains, so recover 4 more. And the
Okay.
success is that you grapple him. You could subdue him or you could start punching him. I'm going to let you choose.
I'm gonna subdue.
All right, yeah, so you've completely subdued him.
Good. I'm gonna yell out to
Damn.
Grodd. I believe in you. Or no, I'm gonna yell out to the other guys. Surrender or I snap this man's neck.
Okay, well, it's not their turn to react. It's Grodd's turn.
After
Oh, I'm
But-
still gonna be shooting.
But roll a coercion against 2 purple here. All right, Grodd, what are you going to do?
Keep shooting.
All right,
'Cause,
you're firing
yeah.
at the... Which one? The one on the right?
Same guy there that
Yeah, the one on the
he's
right.
already got
okay.
a beat on him, and he's just gonna keep firing at the same guy. Not that it's gonna do much, but
Come on.
so we got 1 purple
Yep, 1 purple.
short. And I'm firing with my weapon there.
Okay,
Shit.
so you miss, but
Damn.
tons of advantage.
I'll pass 2 on, and I need to recover some strain here. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll recover
So-
3 strain.
On their turn, they hesitate, and they don't shoot. But the officer just goes, kill them! Kill them!
Can I kill him now?
Well, he's going to try... What's your brawn? Or
4,
I'm sorry, what's your brawl?
3, and 1.
Oh, crap. This poor bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, this poor bastard's a dead man.
Okay, here he goes. He's
Oh,
trying
fuck,
to
he
struggle,
failed
he's like,
miserably.
"Ah!" Yeah, he just takes strain.
Snap his fucking neck.
That's what's about to happen, baby. He had his chance and he missed it. I'm
It's
mad
your
as
turn
hell.
Here.
Oh, he's
Keep in
getting
mind, the
the next step.
stormtroopers did not fire. They're not firing.
Oh,
They're,
well,
they're looking at
I'll-
they're looking at each other like, and he's like, shoot him, and then trying to struggle away, he kind of hits his head on the plating, and he's like, oh.
I'll say, put your weapons down, and you can walk away from this with your lives.
Roll a. Are you lying to them?
No, I don't care. I just want to save my daughter.
Okay, so roll a charm.
Yeah. Against.
3 purple, because they don't believe they're gonna be really. That sounds too good to be true. I mean, come on.
Oh, he charmed the shit out of him.
Yes, sir.
All right, but you take. Actually, I'm going to use that strain to do something. You don't take
Okay,
strain.
that's fine. That's
That
fine.
3 threat goes to the fact that Damn Jam, you're in the ship with Valeria. She's like, stay on that shuttle. The shuttle's heading back towards Kessel.
All right. Damn Jam knows that this plan has just gone to shit. And he's like, if you fuck this up and I live, I'm going to find a way to kill you, bitch. And he's going to keep following.
Is that what you told Valeria?
Yes. I'm pissed now. This plan has gone to shit.
She
And
says,
this was-
she says, shit, they've discovered us. She points to the scanners. You see several ships coming on your bow. She goes, well, it's a good thing that I have this. And she hands you a card. She says, if you want to use it, you can communicate back to the fleet. They weren't too far behind us.
What the? And Chip's just going to punch this card in.
And a distress signal starts going off. But the threat is that they're not going to be here for a couple rounds. And she's like, what? We're not going to trust people from... I mean, you guys are just over-glorified delivery boys, right? And she kind of shrugs and pats you on the shoulder and then climbs up the ladder to the guns.
She has a point. We basically are that.
Roll a... You also just gave the Empire a back to tank and admitted it right in front of her face, so...
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your piloting.
Okay.
And this is just determining how far away you can get away without them noticing you. And
Any
the
difficulty?
Yes, because these are TIE defenders. They're expert pilots. It's going to be 2 purple, 1 red.
You can do it.
Does anyone know
Yeah.
the fun thing about TIE defenders?
No.
They can cloak, can't they?
No, they've got
Quit.
full shields like an X-Wing. They've got H cannons. They're the tri-winged TIE
Oh,
fighters.
that's right. Yeah, those things are
God.
badass.
Yeah. And you have a wing of them following you.
What's that, 6? Or 4? Or 2?
Well, you don't exactly draw away from them, but I'll let you come up with an advantageous circumstance.
That they somehow picked up on the distress signal and they hesitate.
Okay, they're like, sir, Imperial Rebel codes, what the heck? And they hesitate. So they're still going to come after you, but for this turn, they're waiting for further orders.
Okay.
I like that.
Yep, that sounds good.
Back to the battle. Here. Unfortunately, they are charmed, and they put down their weapons. And yes, I say unfortunately. What do you do on your turn? You're this Imperial officer who's still like, you idiots!
I tell Grodd to retrieve their weapons and bind their hands.
They allow it.
Cool.
They're like,
Lock.
don't hurt them. We're just doing our jobs.
Yeah, of course. Now, Grodd, come help me tie up this idiot. Or actually, I'm just going to knock him out. Can I just knock him out?
Yeah, I'm going to let you do. I mean, you're buff.
Yeah,
Probably-
I don't want to
instead
kill him.
of
I just
knocking
want to...
him out, I imagine that what you do is you like put your hand over one side of his head and then you just squeeze his neck and you
Just-
put him in a sleeper hold until he passes
Yeah,
out.
just choke him out, yeah. Just flex my bicep
you
around.
full Nelson him. You're like, I just want to knock him out. Full Nelson. Yeah,
Or
so
sleep.
he goes, and he's gonna try to resist you one more time at a disadvantage.
Okay.
What is your? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. What is it? 3 green and 1 yellow for your brawn or
Yeah.
your brawl?
Brawl, yeah.
For fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
green, 1 yellow.
This poor bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost did it. All right. Well, you feel him like struggling, but then he encounters a strain, and it was just 1 strain too many, so he falls slump in your hands.
And I tell the stormtroopers, he's fine. I just choked him out. Bind his hands, please, Grodd. I'm going to go get the pilot.
Yep, and Grodd like starts tying everybody up.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to sneak up on the pilot.
There's a bunch of binders on the corpses too, so it's not going to be hard to find any binders.
Great.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you sneak up on the pilot, and he's just like, "This is the shuttle Myriad. This is the shuttle Myriad. We are under attack. We have enemies on board. I repeat, we have enemies on board." As he's flying towards Kessel, you just hear them go, "This is Kessel ground, affirmative." And that's when you appear in the cockpit behind him.
Yeah, so I'm going to put my finger on him like it's a gun, do the whole pretend I have a gun thing because I don't have one. Give him that. And say, send the all clear. Say there's no enemies on board if you want to get out of this alive.
Roll a coerce, but I'm going to give you a setback because you're pressing a finger against a stormtrooper's helmet. Doesn't exactly feel like a gun.
Fair enough. Coerce against... two,
I'm going to say
3.
2 purple. He really can't see you.
And you said with 1 setback?
1 setback, yep.
Okay.
Coercion. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to upgrade that.
Okay. Oh, I'm not going to pass this. Oh, we got all the light side points. And you know what? I'm just going to upgrade that as well, guys, because, you know...
Yeah, go for it.
The odds of me passing this are very high. Let's hit that coercion. Oh, snap! I'll take that strain.
Good thing
That's
you did
fine.
it. It's a good thing you did it. Yeah, you take 2 strain because you're like, will he believe me? And then he goes, Kessel, this is the Myriad. All targets have been subdued. We are coming in for a landing. Were there any wounded? And he kind of like, you see his helmet tilt back like, well.
I say 1 unconscious.
We have 1 unconscious soldier. Affirmative. Sending you the landing coordinates. All of a sudden, you get an image here, and your image flashes to a field, like you just feel passionate hate. And down below you, you see your daughter's hands, and she's looking down at this Sith Inquisitor that is just torn to pieces. And she grabs his blade. She's like, yes. And all of a sudden the door opens and you see a dark trooper and 2 stormtroopers. And they're like, hey, freeze! And she just reaches out and grabs one of them. And you see him gagging as she's lifting him up. And then she pounds his body into the ground 7, 8, 10, 12 times before releasing him. And all the while, the dark trooper whips out his gun and starts firing at her, and she's just like deflecting all the bolts, throws the lightsaber and impales him to the wall, marches out, looks at the other stormtroopers. They raise their guns on her. She holds her hands out and just she screams bloody murder as lightning emits from her fingertips, starts short-circuiting all of the devices around her, and all the stormtroopers are just like and you immediately just see nothing but darkness. And then you come back to that vision of the white-robed men with the 1 Jedi in the middle. And Darth Vader takes his helmet off, and it's her. She throws her helmet down. And the white-robed Jedis turn their lightsabers off and turn their back on her and walk away. And the only one left standing there is dressed in robes that you now recognize as your own. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Fuck!
Damn, man. That was legit.
All right.
Peter is not happy with the situation, baby. Man.
You've created a monster, Cooper. No. All right, so we have a chase to begin with as we head down to Kessel next time we play. And that brings us to our tides of change. So, fellas, we've got 2 ships heading to Kessel. We've got a shuttle that's been commandeered. And Dam Jam is in hot pursuit. A rebel fleet is supposedly on the way. What kind of tide changes, given the amount of crap that you've had to deal with tonight, could you give me? Let's start with Grodd.
Let's see. Let's say, what's her name?
Sarah?
Valera.
No,
Valeria.
Valera is actually a double agent working for the Empire.
Oh my god. I regret letting you go first. You've won like every tide change.
I know.
He's got the good ones, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Damn
That
Jam.
was-
So as we're waiting for, okay, I got it. As the chaos started to happen, when Damn Jam slammed down the card to alert the rebel fleet, he accidentally sent the message that Grodd was there to draw in the
Oh!
So now we're not only that, we're gonna have the pirates show back up.
So that means that the rebel fleet won't come because they didn't get the message, but that you did send it out, or are you saying you sent out both?
I sent the message,
okay.
but I accidentally sent the pirates message also in the process because he just slammed it in there. So he not only got the message out, but he inadvertently sent out the message to the pirates. So now it's going to be a major cluster. I'm trying to take Grodd's title away.
Vote for that one. I'm definitely voting for that.
Oh God, and Tatooine's not even that far away. It's only like a week.
Yeah.
So they probably won't get here in time, but they will be hot on your trail, that's for sure. All right, and last but not least here.
Okay, so I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. It's the worst thing, but it's like flavor, so that's why I'm doing it. My tide change is going to be that as I come out of that vision, and the pilot is saying, you know, whatever, we're coming in, my daughter, like, she just killed those dudes and like basically gained her freedom, but like, because we're going to save her, it like flies away. She's like getting a ship, or like she just flies by. Basically, like, she's leaving as we're landing. That's my tide change, to where like we don't even know, she's just escaping. She doesn't know we're there for her right then, and like I
think she knows. She's been in contact with you.
Well, I mean, right? She knows I'm coming, but she doesn't know like I'm here at Kessel, and so we just have that.
That's true. Yeah.
That
like
moment,
you guys
like,
pass each
in
other.
Space.
And not even
yeah,
realize
just
it.
in space. We don't even know. We just maybe the force, like, and we sense, but it's not enough to. Oh shit! We need to turn around.
Absolutely. No, that works. I like that. All right. Well, I will post those tide changes. Let's go ahead and go over to our channel plugs. Thomas, why don't you give us the send off? Thank you very much for playing.
Thank you, James. This was an awesome game. Yeah, fun from the start. You know, a lot of laughs, a lot of tears. Had an awesome time. I don't have any YouTube channel to plug, but yeah, had fun.
Excellent. All right. Now, Chris.
Yep. So great session. Oh my God, my heart is still racing. But coming up for Slacker Z next Sunday, the third episode of Fly from the Inside. It's our Jedi eccentric. We're doing the part 2 of Lure of the Lost, continuing and finishing up that adventure from last week. So that's what's coming up for that. And then, of course, my At the Edge of the Empire should be the Monday following. If not, we'll be doing something else. I think it's Sleeping Dragon, where we're doing with Nelson. So it'll be either that. You'll either see Zara or you'll see Elroy, if you caught that.
Excellent. And Archie.
All right, man. First of all, holy smokes, James, what a session, man. That was incredible. And Damn Jam, man, I'm sorry. We had a moment, but that was good shit, man. That was high quality gameplay, baby. It's your boy Arch. You can check me out. I have a YouTube channel, Archie Duelist. YouTube, regular gaming stuff like this and video games. Hit me up on Twitter at Archie Duelist, and just look forward to more of these games, man. Shit, we got to find out what's going to happen with my daughter. We got to find out what's up with all these fools chasing after Grodd. And holy smokes, man, is fucking like Damn Jam some kind of dark side savant or some shit like my daughter? I'm gonna have to like raise these dark side younglings and shit. Oh my lord.
You got your work cut out for you.
It's too much, baby.
We don't know yet what Damn Jam is.
I'm too old for this shit.
And as always, this is the Jarl of Goats, and you can catch me on my YouTube channel linked below, as well as my Facebook. And feel free to hit me up on Twitter, but I was very excited to play this game. You guys did amazing. This was 3 weeks in the planning, all of your bonds exploding at one point, and this is definitely going to be what will propel our party. Will they stay with Cooper's employ after this? Do they have friends with the rebellion now? Now that the Empire's after him, what does that mean? Well, we'll have to see next time. But from all of us to you, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!